Well, I was born in Tennessee, small town. Went to school there until I was 13. And my dad was transferred to Arlington, Texas, with his job, and we followed him and moved about 6 months later. So I went through all of high school at Arlington High School, and then went to college several places. Started out at what's now UTA, then it was Arlington State, for a couple of years. Went to A&M for a year, and ran out of money. Came back to UTA, and then finally transferred to TCU, where I graduated a year late, but I got out.
Great.
Okay?
That's great.
As soon as I got out, I took my test for law school and was accepted. So I was going to SMU Law School, and I got drafted. So that put me in the service. Fortunately, I did not have to go overseas, but during Vietnam I was a medic, so I saw some pretty bad things. So after that, I got a real job after I was out of the military, and that moved me all over the country and finally back here.
That's great. I didn't know you went to Vietnam. Oh.
So,
Alright, well now we're just going to slide into the questions, okay?
alright.
And this project, it's to get information and advice for our generation, you know. We always pass over it. So, can you name the top 3 things that you think a teenager should focus on?
Education, okay, love of family, and really trying to set priorities and determining during your education what you really, really want to do, i.e. what you're good at. I really didn't figure that out until after I graduated, but it'd be a whole lot better if you either went to college with some kind of idea or kind of picked it up in college, what you were good at, what you enjoyed doing. And that's what I would recommend you concentrate on.
Okay. What aren't we taught in school?
Discipline. I was a school teacher for a semester, got my degree in teaching, and then I student taught or substitute taught while I was in law school prior to getting drafted. And that was almost 50 years ago. The discipline was a problem then.
Yeah.
And that forced me into going into another field. You had to worry about parents and the principal and the school district and all of that. And I think society in general needs more discipline.
So does my dad.
And he went to a highly regimented college.
So, what other pieces of advice do you have for our generation, or when you see teenagers out in the world, what do you wish that we would do, or wish that you could say?
Well, I wish they had a better work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think a lot of that's been lost, and partly because of parenting. Okay. We've got 2 people in the household, husband and wife, that both work, and that tends to take time away from the family, and that tends to you end up with, well, go ahead, honey, and do it, and I'll check in with you later.
Mm.
That attitude, which has been going on probably since my generation, where the parents want to do better for their kids than their parents did for them. And I think that's every parent's goal. And sometimes that leads to lack of discipline, lack of work ethic, lack of concentrating on education, buying exams on the internet, things like that. Just, I think kids nowadays are looking for the easy way, the way to skate through school, the way to not have to accept responsibility. I think that's a major